I come to you with good news. I don't say this lightly. Ya Rab, all praise is truly due to you in every circumstance. 6 years ago, I went through a divorce. It was a time of pain and hardship, a journey filled with struggle. But subhanallah, today I can say this from all my heart. Nobody should ever lose hope in the mercy of Allah, ever. What once felt like a trial and a heavy burden, I later came to recognize as a profound and undeniable blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what many often overlook. Our hardships and trials are in reality blessings in disguise. I swear by Allah, they are blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Welcome to Inspiring Narratives, your favorite channel for uplifting stories, renewed hope, and cultivating a deeper connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Discover with me how turning to Allah can lead you to amazing changes in your life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are back with another uplifting story that will, by the grace of Allah, strengthen your faith and renew your hope, inshallah. Get yourself your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started with today's story. I hope you're all doing well. Feels like it's been a while since we've connected. Just want to mention a few quick updates. As some of you may have noticed, my upload schedule is changing. From now on, I'll be uploading once a week, inshallah. I appreciate the support and understanding. May Allah bless you always. This is by far my favorite day of the week to connect with you all because it's almost Friday, the best day of the week, a beautiful and blessed time, a time for answered du'as. So do make the most of it, inshallah. Lots of du'a and salawat upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah bless you with what you wish for the most and grant you everlasting peace and happiness. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. It's almost summertime, the end of the academic year. I hope and wish you will be having a great summer vacation wherever you may be. Another announcement I want to make is quite a few of you have been asking for inspiring narratives, miracle stories in written form, and I'm excited to share that's coming soon, inshallah. I will update you on the progress as and when I have updates, inshallah. Let's get straight into the story, inshallah. This is such a beautiful story. Whether you are wanting to get married for the first time or you are divorced, you will enjoy this story, inshallah. The sister of this story says, if you want to know whether Allah is pleased with you, whether He loves you, sometimes the answer lies in the trials He gives you. When you're sincere, truly sincere in your life, in your relationships, whether it's marriage or friendship, and you still get let down, it hurts. It really does. I went through a period of heartbreak and deep disappointment. And you know that feeling when things happen in your life that you never wanted. But this is the dunya. This is this world. We don't always get to choose. We are being led. We're not in control. Still, alhamdulillah for everything. I got married. I have a son. All thanks and praise is due to Allah. This was my first marriage. I then got divorced. And for 6 years, every proposal I got, nothing worked out, nothing at all. But I kept saying, alhamdulillah for everything. Alhamdulillah in all situations. Then about 2 months ago, after following the advice of the scholars and making lots of dua and keeping things private, let me tell you, rely on Allah and keep your affairs hidden. Seek help in fulfilling your needs by keeping them private. I clung tightly to Taja Dhikr. I made dua. I had big dreams and even bigger hopes. Every single night I would wait eagerly for that sacred last hour before Fajr. Gradually everything else began to lose its appeal. I no longer sought gatherings and conversations. What I longed for most was the quiet moment when I could lay down my prayer mat and turn my heart fully towards my Lord. We all fall short in our worship of Allah. May Allah make it easy for all of us. I swear by Allah, I would long for this time each night. I fell in love with solitude. I even stopped thinking about marriage. I got busy with my life and my job. I focused on adapting to my circumstances, my home, my family, and everything else. Alhamdulillah, I wasn't lacking anything. But then after 6, maybe even 7 long years, Allah sent me a blessing. A gift so profound, so perfectly timed, it left me utterly speechless. Even now, when I reflect on that moment, tears fill my eyes at its sheer beauty and mercy. Allah sent someone into my life, and our very first meeting was in the most blessed land on earth. SubhanAllah, when Allah gives, He gives in ways that leave you in awe. It felt as though this man had been sent just for me. The bond we shared was something truly beautiful, far beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Some people dream of wealth, cars, luxury, but I just wanted my dream. I'm not from Saudi Arabia, but my other half is. All praise is due to Allah. All I ever wanted was to be able to prostrate in front of the Kaaba, and that dream came true. Now I live near Mecca, close enough to visit often, alhamdulillah. Yes, I performed Umrah and I'm living a life of blessings. The gifts that come after patience are always so very beautiful. That's why I'm here today, to give glad tidings to anyone who is suffering, anyone who feels deprived, anyone who has a dream. Even if you've had that dream and wished for 20 years, Allah never forgets the dua of a sincere heart. Wallahi, the exact qualities I used to ask Allah for in my future husband, I have been blessed with. I would say, Ya Rab, choose for me, don't let me choose. Give me according to my intention. Give me someone that you see is right for me. That was my constant dua. Just a side note here, I want to say, the best way to make that dua is to say, Oh Allah, grant me better than my intentions. Because Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah said, a servant doesn't always know their true intention. It keeps changing, subhanallah. And even if your dua seems unanswered after 20, 30 years, maybe there's wisdom in the wait. Maybe what you're going through is better for you. There's always good in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses for us. I swear to you, I had absolute trust in Allah. I didn't even know where that level of trust came from. But I knew my compensation would come. And it did, in a way I still can't explain. My only concern now is waking up an hour before Fajr. That's all I care about. And I sit and I cry, just me and my Lord. It feels like I'm sitting here talking to you all, just like I would in a gathering with friends. I cherish these moments with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I truly enjoy them. And I tell you, every dua I made came true. Alhamdulillah, may Allah preserve our blessings and protect us from their loss. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. So yes, my biggest advice, protect that hour before Fajr. Amazing things happen in that hour. May Allah accept from us, heal us and grant us health, safety and goodness. I don't want anything from this world anymore. I just want Allah to be pleased with me. Because when Allah is pleased with you, that's the real success. That's the ultimate goal. I truly hope you're not just listening to the stories I share without pausing to reflect on the deep wisdom and lessons within them. Take, for example, the story of this sister. Notice the powerful transformation that took place in her life after 7 long years of what seemed like an unanswered dua. What changed? She shifted her focus entirely. Instead of fixating on marriage, she turned her heart towards building a deeper connection with Allah. Her main concern became those quiet moments before Fajr, the solitude, the stillness, the sincerity of that time with her Lord. She surrendered. She stopped resisting the life Allah had written for her and began to live, to adapt, as she put it. She moved from frustration to acceptance, from restlessness to peace. And it was at that moment when her heart finally found contentment in Allah's decree that He granted her the very thing she had once longed for. I've seen this pattern time and time again. When we let go, when we truly embrace what Allah has chosen for us, He often blesses us with what we had once so desperately desired. I hope this will get you thinking. What changes are you going to make? Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.